Jonathan Majors. Van Lathan said that Jonathan Majors was the hottest new black actor he's ever seen up to this point. Would you agree?
Now, who was the first person that said this?
Van Lathan said this.
Van Lathan.
Van Lathan used to be at TMZ. He has his own podcast now. Anyways, he's a regular guest on my show, also a friend of mine. But we're talking about Jonathan Majors. He said this is the hottest new black actor he's ever seen in terms of his trajectory. Would you agree, number one?
I think that's a toss-up. I mean, you could put Michael B. Jordan in that position.
Listen, you could argue, was Michael B. Jordan a faster come-up than Jonathan Majors? Regardless, Jonathan Majors had an extremely strong come-up.
Yeah.
Only to have this situation happen with the girl in his car.
I think he'll be all right.
Think he'll be all right?
I think given enough time, he'd be all right. Yeah. This business is very forgiving when you can open a movie. The catch-22 is, how do you get back in a position to open a movie?
I mean, I didn't realize how major of a role he had in Marvel. I mean, Kang the Conqueror, like the last Ant-Man movie, he was the main villain.
Yeah.
Like the whole movie was sort of centered around him.
Yeah.
And then the way the movie ended, spoiler alert for whoever was watching it, is like he's still kind of around. There's all these different Kangs. So it's like, okay, this Kang thing is about to be a recurring character in Marvel. And now everyone's sort of waiting to see whether Marvel drops him, because that's what everyone's unsure of. Now, if Marvel drops him from their roster, I think that'll be catastrophic.
But as these details have been coming out, aren't they saying that he's not guilty of anything, like the lady lied or something like that?
Well, no, he's being charged with, he had to show up to court recently. He said he's not guilty, in the courtroom.
But he's officially being charged?
Yes. Yeah, he's got a court date coming up. Megan Good went with him. That's like his new girlfriend now. Guess he's done with the white girls after this whole situation.
Black women always be there for you, baby.
I don't know. Ask Tory Lanez that same question. Yeah. Personally, do you think that he's going to get out of this thing?
Well, damn. I didn't know that he had officially been charged.
He's been charged. And to make matters worse, other past girlfriends have come forward and cooperating with the police to talk about other abuse situations and everything else like that.
Here's the thing and I've often said this is with celebrity is people feel an attachment once they let you into their lives, whether it's through their television in their living room or whether it's because of the money they invested to go buy a movie ticket and sit in the dark for 2 hours. So, once people start to feel like they know you and they like you and they become fans of you, I think sometimes people get jaded into thinking that, celebrities are these perfect people who are incapable of doing bad shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, if life hasn't taught us anything else, there are two sides to everything.
Yeah.
So, and I know some people who dispute, did Michael Jackson do it? Did he not do it? There's some people that still believe Bill Cosby is 100% innocent, even though I'm not one of them. There are people that stand up for R. Kelly, and that's a hard sell for me because, nigga, you was on camera munching ass. We seen you.
Yeah.
So, but...
I interviewed R. Kelly, by the way.
Did you?
In prison, yeah. But I scrapped it.
I want to know why, but before you get to that. So I'm just saying that, people have the ability to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
You just in show business. You're rich. You're famous.
Right.
But if you were sick, if your illness was there before the fame and the money, then it's going to be there during and after, unless you get help or change it up. So people just think that, because you're famous and rich, that you're immune to having some problems. And, these people are people with problems, but they got the means and the money to cover it up.
Listen, the only thing that Jonathan Majors, that you could be sure of when it comes to Jonathan Majors, is that he's a great actor.
Yes.
That's it. And it stops there. It doesn't mean that he's a kind person. Doesn't mean he's a loving person. It doesn't mean he's an intelligent person. Now, all those could be true, but the only thing you do know out of that, set of questions is that he's a good actor.
But the natural intuition is to go, not him.
Yeah.
Because you like him.
When he played his character in this movie,
oh my
he
God,
wasn't
he's
like
amazing.
this at all. No, he's playing a character.
Yeah, but you get caught up in that.
Yeah.
And sometimes, people have a hard time separating that fiction from reality.